Hello, it's Auntie Unique. It's comfort time with Auntie Unique again. Our stories continue, our comfort time continues. If you remember, I spoke of being sensitive, shutting out the noise. You know, sometimes there's too much noise in our head and you get to miss important details. Today, I would like to invite you to situations where you sit in a position where you feel nothing new can happen here, nothing's really great can happen. But when you pause, you'll be amazed what will come out of that quietness. And I would like to share this story because I noticed at the time I was young, when I was at Ibenga Girls Secondary School, I was blessed to be one of the 6 girls that were playing badminton and ended up being the national team. So like we represented Zambia. The 6 of us we had a very great coach, Mr. Gallagher, who really looked after us like his own children and trained us and made sure we were the best in the country at the time. And so we traveled everywhere, all over in Africa and in Europe. So when we went to Germany, Germany stands out for me because we went to a place called Heidelberg. And there we also got this friend of mine that I have kept. It's 40 years, so I think, I don't know how many years ago now. But if you look at her, I've only got one arm now. I've lost the other one because it's been such a long time ago and I lost the shoes. But this was showcasing the dressing of the area. And this, to me, shows they are attached to who they are. And we need to be attached to who we are. We need to be proud of how we dress. We need to be proud because it's then we show our identity. And I would like to encourage, I've seen that now there's many more people who are traveling. At the time, we were, I think, one of the very few groups that if there were any other that traveled the world representing our country and representing our school. Now I'm seeing netballers, I'm seeing footballers, young youths doing that. And I hope that my story can encourage you and can show you that there's more to going out there than just going to play games. So now, while we were in Heidelberg, we also enjoyed what they call Frankfurters. You know, in Germany, they've got lovely sausages, which we also were able to enjoy. But the time when I remained alone in the hotel, and I was alone because the team went for games, and for some reason that day I was not participating in the games, either because I wasn't feeling well or because I was being punished or something, but for some reason I was not partaking in the game, so I was not going out of the hotel. So when I remained alone in the hotel, I was like, okay, yes, I'm enjoying sausages in Germany, but what can I do to show the Germans that even where I'm coming from in Zambia, we enjoy good food and we enjoy eating nice healthy food. So I went out of the room and decided to go to the restaurant and have something to eat, something to drink. So I went to the restaurant and I was curious. I dressed in my African attire, and so when I got there I asked if I could talk to the chef. And so the chef came out and I said, oh, I'm one of the girls who are here playing badminton. Of course, everybody knew who we were because we were in the news, we were on TV, we were everywhere, you know, as girls who have come from Africa, from Zambia in particular, for games. So I said I'm one of the girls. Today I'm not with the rest of the team, but I would like to be of help in any way here. So he said, okay, what would you like to do? I said, well, can I help with the cooking? I said, I was trained, as most young girls, to cook at an early age, so I can cook a lot of nice dishes. And if you allow me, I can cook something African for you. So he was a very nice guy, and he was very happy to allow me to do that. So he said, okay, what would you like to cook? So I said, okay, can you give me a smoked chicken and some peanut butter? Then of course I'll need some onion and some tomato and stuff like that. So I was like, sure, I'll give you those things. And so he gave me a smoked chicken and some smooth peanut butter. So I'm giving you a recipe here, so listen attentively, and you can actually do this meal in your home. It's really quite nice, and you can eat it with anything. So I got the one big onion, sliced it, put 2 tablespoons of cooking oil on a pan, fried it. When it was soft, I grated in the tomato and made my gravy. Then I got 2 tablespoons of smooth peanut butter and put it in a cup with water and made a paste. I put that paste now into the gravy and then put pieces of smoked chicken, put another cup of water, covered it to simmer just for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or even less, so that the gravy now and the meat mixes properly. And that was my meal. And so I said, for vegetable, I can have a cabbage. So he gave me a cabbage, and I sliced the cabbage, fried the onion the same way, 1 big onion in 2 tablespoons of oil, and then I put on the cabbage to cook just briefly, and I cut in an egg. You put the egg into the cabbage as it's cooking, mix it continuously so that it cooks at the same time. And that was my meal. And you know what he did? He got a board and said, our special for today is a meal from Africa, by a girl from Africa, the girls who are here for games and all the rest of it. And it became so popular. So I was now cooking. I had to continue cooking because every time it would be sold out, and I would cook some more and some more. And the chef was really happy with me. And so I actually made a bit of money because he said, no, you can't do all this for nothing, so I'm going to give you something. So he gave me some money, and I was very happy. And after that, everybody wanted to meet the new chef. So I was now going to, in the hotel, everybody was like, we really enjoyed your meal, and what's your name, and tell us about Zambia, tell us about what. So I was able to share a lot of lovely stories about Zambia. So now, at the end of the day, my team came back. They went to the room, and of course they didn't find me. So they started looking for me. And they looked, and they looked. They actually went out to the streets, to, everywhere, just looking for me. And they couldn't find me. So now they reached a stage where they were thinking, you know what? We have tried. We don't know where this girl is. There were no cell phones those days, so they couldn't just call me and ask me where I was. So now they were like, okay, so let's just go and have a meal. We're so tired. Let's go and eat. After we eat, we'll now go and go to the police and inform them that we left our girl in the hotel room and we can't find her anywhere. And of course they came to the hotel. And who did they find? Me having the time of my life. I was busy now with the clients, with, you know, the people from the hotel, the workers, really enjoying myself and sharing with them. And they just sat on the table looking at me in disbelief. You mean we've been looking for this girl all this time and she's been here enjoying herself? So of course they were relieved, but they were also very angry. So when they were like, you, I was like, oh, there comes my team. I need to go and find out how their day went. Like, how could you do this? I'm like, I was bored. So I went to have myself a good time. And in this, I'm trying to show that, you know, good things come out of any place as long as you are sensitive. Yeah, discerning, you know, be in a situation and say, okay, what can I do? Because when I sat there having my juice, I looked around me, looked at the restaurant, and I wanted some action. I wanted to do something that will bring the name of my country even more on the map than it was already. I wanted to show those people that yes, in Africa, we communicate, and in Africa, we like to cook, and in Africa, we like to have a good time. So I went there and shared my story and got some money out of it. So for those, especially our youths who are traveling, footballers, netballers, volleyballers, tennis players, all those people who are doing all sorts of games, this is to show you that when you go out there, be sensitive. Look at what else can you do maybe in your spare time. Showcase the country. They shouldn't just know about the games. They should also know that we are friendly, we are beautiful people who like to have a good time, and that will go a long way in putting our country even more on the map than it is. So this was the purpose of sharing this story. I hope you got that, and I hope it's encouraging you and everybody else, whether you are traveling or not. Showing off about our country doesn't have to be when we are out there. We're in Europe, you can do it while you're in Africa, we're different countries. You can even do it when you're here locally. As we continue with our comfort time, please don't forget to subscribe, like, hit notification bell so that you are notified of all the content, new content that is being uploaded, and share widely as a way of encouraging other people. Thank you so much. Please continue to give me the comments that you are giving. Should you want to be in touch with me in any way, please, the contacts are on the screen. Do that, and we continue with our comfort time. Stay blessed, stay safe. See you in the next video.